welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a first impression, get ready with me, try on, test on type of video with a bunch of W7 products. I got them recently. They recently arrived at my doorstep. I believe W7 recently only launched in Malaysia. They have been around the world for a while now, and they are very famous to be like the dupe of certain famous type of brand or products. So like if you can see this eyeshadow palette, okay, the container itself, it reminds you of something. The shadows, the color here also remind you of a pretty famous eyeshadow palette. Everyone knows W7 is very famous for what, and for good reasons. Some of the reviews out there that I've actually saw, some YouTubers actually did a comparison between W7 and the other brand. Not always the best. I'm just gonna be completely honest here. Although yes, W7 did reach out to me, W7 Malaysia did reach out to me to ask me if I would like to do like a, not really makeup tutorial, more of like a video about the products that they have. I don't want to lie to you guys also if let's say like the products are good or not. I think it's good to give them a feedback whether or not their specific product is good or not, and to see how they can improve on that. I don't really have much of an issue with it being like a dupe, but if it's a dupe, if it's cheaper and it is just as good, I have no issues with that. I mean, not everyone is rich, not everyone has the money to buy expensive eyeshadows or expensive products. I'm not super frugal, but at the same time I can't really spend too much of money as well because I'm not earning too much from YouTube as well. You need to know that I'm not the most picky as well. I'm picky but not super picky as well because I'm not a makeup artist, so I still have a lot to learn. That's one thing. And the way I do my makeup is very Asian, very light. So for example, like eyeshadow palette, I feel that sometimes some of the eyeshadows that is a little bit lighter but not too pigmented works for me as well, because I just do Asian type of eyeshadows. I do not need it to be super extremely pigmented. As long as it doesn't look patchy, as long as it's not too powdery, quite okay with it. But I know some people out there are very used to doing like those Western type of makeup, super heavy eyeshadow makeup. Then yes, that one you need like super extremely pigmented type of eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadows in general. Again, most of makeup, skincare, these kind of things, it might work for me. It doesn't mean that it will not work for you. Okay, wait. What am I trying to say? It may not work for me, doesn't mean that it may not work for you, okay? Or it works for me, doesn't mean that it will work for you. It's a lot about you need to know roughly what's your skin type like. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get into it. This is a long intro, a long ramble, but I'm gonna do my makeup right now. So I do have a lot of products here. Not all products I will get to it because I mean, like, I have two foundations here, which obviously I don't need two foundations, right? Yeah, I'll just try on whatever that I can try on for you guys, alright? These days, if I'm too lazy to go and soak, sorry for the dirtiness, but if I'm too lazy to go and soak my beauty blender, I just spritz it with some mist and just wet it slightly just so that I could apply it on my face, because I do like that damp feeling on my face when it comes to applying foundation. I don't have anything other than moisturizer on my face right now. So we're gonna start with the, I believe we have primers. This one is the W7 Prime Magic Face Primer Camera Ready. It looks like a super silicone type of primer that fills in your pores and make you look flawless, kind of thing like that. Just a clear type of primer, the silicone type of primer. Just gonna try to apply around my eyes. The good part is that it doesn't have much smell, or it doesn't have a smell at all. Oh my. It really makes your skin feel so soft and smooth. Oh my goodness. It's as if like you got no more pores anymore. Okay, that's so weird. Oh, this is the type of primer that if you really like a super smooth canvas and it will really fill up your pores type of primer, this is the type of primer that you should look for. The good part about this is that it doesn't flake. You know, sometimes how when you apply primer on, sometimes that primer, I don't know what's in the ingredient, it kind of starts flaking off your skin when you start rubbing after a while. So this one, it doesn't flake off your skin, which is great. It sticks on your face, it works on your face. Oh my gosh, dang. My skin feels so freaking smooth. That is ridiculous. Okay, I think that's what dimethicone does to your skin, okay? I don't know why I'm super surprised by this, but I think it's because it's been a while since I've used this kind of primer. And I apply a little bit under my eye because I do have lines there. I just want to get rid of that line if I can, especially if I'm putting primer on. Might as well, right? Foundation wise, it's a little bit more tricky. I have two foundations here. One is the W7 HD Foundation 12-Hour Wear Foundation. This one also is in 30 ml, same as the primer earlier on. And this color seems about right with my skin tone because I think it all their foundation kind of oxidizes on your skin one. It kind of goes a little bit darker than what you think it is. Don't just buy it out online. I would recommend you go to like Guardian. I told them that you just need to send me the lightest shade that you have because sometimes some of their lightest shade also just doesn't really work for my skin tone. I feel they're still a little bit too dark for me. This one is in shade Buff. Now this one, as you can tell, most probably it's not my skin color already. I don't know if this is their like lighter shade that they have. This is the newer one. This is the W7 Sheer Foundation Smooth Lasting Finish in 30 grams. This shade is in nude. Everything has a sticker at the side, which is great. At least you know that they are sealed and they are new. Although it is sheer, but I really don't think it works. But never mind, let's open up the other one. The HD Foundation. Ooh, okay. Now, this makes so much more sense. Although, yes, it is definitely a little bit more ashy, but the colors you can see, this one just makes a little bit more sense. This one just too dark. This is pretty much after blended out. Clearly, we can tell this one works much better for my skin tone. I'm gonna do the way I usually do. I'm just gonna apply some on my fingers and try to smudge it all out. Almost no scent again. Foundation does feel a little bit tacky. Let's move on and try it with the Beauty Blender. So I only apply quite a thin layer of foundation. It doesn't feel like it covers too much. It basically just evened out my skin tone a little bit, but it doesn't cover too much. I still can see like some pimples here peeking through. I think I was trying some like new serum out, which is the Hope Jars serum or something like that from Sephora. I got like a sample out of it. I didn't like it. I hated the smell. It feels weird on my skin and it tingles my skin. It irritated my skin a little bit, so there were like pimples. The next day itself, there were like pimples coming out from here and here. I was like so scared of it. I just put it on my body, and my body seems to be acceptant towards it because my body generally, the skin on my body generally accept most of the things other than my face. So my face just, it's a little bit more pampered and a little bit more a luxurious baby, I would say. My face just doesn't like it. So once it's dried down, it's not super tacky, but it's not overly dewy as well. It has a little bit of that dewiness, but more like a semi-matte type of foundation. It feels good. It doesn't feel too heavy on the skin. It feels quite light actually. The color matches seems to be quite okay, not too bad. W7 Catwalk Concealer. Just putting them side by side, we can say that this is way too dark for me, for my skin tone. What color is this that they give me? This is in Fair. I don't know if Fair is their lighter shade that they have, but well, I told them to give me the lighter shade. Nude is definitely not the lightest shade that they have, so Fair is, I don't know. Applicator is just like that. It's a typical normal applicator that you have out there. I don't know, maybe the salmon-y color will help me. You know how there was this one point of time people actually asked you to use like a salmon-y shade underneath your eyes kind of thing, because salmon shade helped to kind of covers up the dark under eyes? No. Nope. I have much lighter concealer shade than this. Again, the concealer doesn't work for me. Maybe applying a little bit more of the foundation. I'm gonna just layer on top of it. I just can't be bothered to remove it. Yeah, the foundation, definitely you need to give it some time to dry. Then only it will feel nice on the skin. Then you will see like the full potential of this foundation. It's actually quite nice. I do quite enjoy this foundation. It feels nice. It's light on the face. It's more of a medium to light coverage. Again, if you like the full coverage type of foundation, this is not for you, but I generally tend to gravitate towards natural light to medium coverage kind of foundation anyway. That's why I love BB Cushion so much. So this one works quite well for me. Like in everyday makeup, this works. So this is the W7 contour stick. I don't remember how many shades they have. I think they have 2 shades for this one if I'm not mistaken. Maybe yes. Okay, they have fair. So I would assume that they have another shade that's a little bit more darker one. So obviously I asked for the fair one. On the side here, they did kind of teach you how to use it, that you can use to highlight, contour, and blend. One side is the contour. Oh my gosh, this contour looks pretty scary actually, but we'll see. I will still try it on for sure. And this makes more sense. This highlight makes so much more sense for me as compared to like the concealer, so I might just really apply under my eye as well, just to highlight and brighten up my face. The contour seems to be quite nice actually. Like if I blend it out, it doesn't look too bad. It still has that a little bit of a warmer kind of tone to it. I'm gonna do that triangle because I don't have concealer underneath there. I want to brighten up this area as well. Then do this part, then do this part. Then we're gonna use the contour part and here. Yeah, I'm a little scared. There and there and ooh, this does smell very, very waxy. Beauty blender to blend the lighter shade out first. Yeah, after blending it out, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too dark on the face. It seems quite nice. It works quite okay. It's not too bad. It's quite sheer actually. Ooh, I think I put too much of that highlight here, so it makes it look like I'm super white here. Okay, never mind. We'll fix that with a powder later. Anyway, I'm gonna blend this part. Maybe applying a triangle here, not the best idea. So it's not the product's fault. It's probably just me. Blend out the contour of the nose. I contour my nose a lot because I have typical Asian nose, so I want to make it even sharper. And generally I like to use powdered type of contour rather than a cream contour. Packaging itself feels quite sturdy. Like you close the lid here, it doesn't come off so easily. It kind of is quite sturdy on there. This is the W7 Strobe and Go Strobing Stick. This one is in pink light. It's like a huge ball. That's pretty much all you get for a strobing stick. Does it do anything? Ooh, it does. Can you tell? Whoa, this is like even like ching. Oh, this smells a little bit more pleasant than the contour stick. It has a little bit more of like a slightly floral scent to it, like a very light hint of a floral scent to it. Not super jang type of Jeffree Star kind of highlight, but this is quite nice. Has that frosted pink kind of look. I definitely need to blend it a little bit, just a little bit. Tap it on top of it. I quite like it. It gives you like a very subtle highlight that I thoroughly enjoy actually. They provide me this powder. Again, it feels a little bit dark for me. I feel that this powder is definitely a little bit too dark for me. The color shade is just not right. This is the W7 Catwalk Complexion Compact Powder. I don't know why is this like not seal, so it comes like this already without any seal, without any plastic packaging out of it. The packaging feels very flimsy. It's not super sturdy. When you pull out, there's like a sponge at the bottom there. But you can tell it is a little bit, still a little bit too yellow for me, but if I really buff it out, still can work. And I don't know, not quite sure actually, but let's try it out anyway. The sponge. The sponge is cheap sponge. It's so cheap feeling. It's super thin. Oh, it's like the sponge that okay, no. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. Let's try and maybe dab it around here. Okay, okay, no, it just looks dark on my face. Okay, a lot of work that. Let's try it. Packaging wise, I would give like a 1 star, but the product itself is actually is quite super silky smooth. Okay, it's very fine type of compact powder, so maybe I would think that the powder inside actually is pretty okay. It's just that unfortunately this is not my shade. But the puff though, geez, they need to do something about this. This is not the right puff for people to use. No. This is the W Twist End shade. Spoolie on one end, which is fantastic. Always a brow product these days must have a spoolie on one end. This color is in brown. It is a little bit hard, but this is the shade. It's the hard type of lac, which I don't mind. I think for brows it's actually good that it's a hard type, not the super creamy type like the Benefit ones. I feel the Benefit one is a little bit too creamy and it's a little bit hard to work for your brows, even though it's called the Goof Proof Benefit eye product, or sorry, brow product. I think this is the best that I can do for my brows. For me, it's okay. It's an okay eyebrow product, not the most precise, but it's an okay eyebrow product. We're gonna obviously use this Color Me Buff eyeshadow palette. This is in a natural nude. Behind here, it kind of tells you the shades that they have inside, plastic inside, which you are gonna take it out right now. There's no mirror on top of it, but they do have a brush down here, but I feel the brush sucks. I would prefer if they give more of like a fluffy brush on one side. Either one side will do. The shade looks pretty good. Yeah, the shimmery shade looks quite nice. The matte one is a little bit chalky. We're gonna use this one. Okay, this is a little bit too shimmery. I'm gonna commit to this since I've already applied it on my lids. This is Sand. And this one is, good lord, this is chocolate, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna use chocolate. Gonna just apply a little bit on my eyeballs. Ooh, that is dark. Drag a little bit at the outer corner at the bottom down there so that it connects. It got dark pretty quickly. I've applied it already. I'm gonna commit to it. This is definitely way too dark for my liking, but don't worry, we'll fix that soon. Fluffy brush that we used earlier on. This one, use a little bit of this to kind of outline and blend the outside part of the really dark shadow, just to lighten it up a little bit. If you did a mistake when it comes to eyeshadow, just take a fluffy brush and blend the heck out of it. See? Much lighter already, right? Like, it doesn't look too dark already. Just use a lighter shade, like more of a skin tone kind of eyeshadow color, and just blend the corners a little bit without needing to remove your entire eye makeup and then apply foundation again and stuff like that. This shade here, apply on the lids. Quite nice. I quite enjoy this color. I'm gonna bring it to the front. Why does this look darker than this? That's weird. Yeah, why does this look more orange than this? What the world? Can you see? Take the same light shade and just blend the heck out of this. Because the color is just a little bit off, I'm just gonna blend the heck out of it. Take a bit more of that and apply just the center. This is pretty, yes. Using the same gold shade, apply it underneath my eyes basically. Shows up pretty okay. Not super pigmented, but shows up pretty okay. I'm gonna use this light shadow on the same pencil brush just to kind of highlight the inner corners of my eyes. Don't think it does much, but a little bit lah. A little bit goes a long way. Let's try this color here and drag it underneath, but more of like the outer corner at the bottom there, just to see what it gives. Just to kind of shape and give my eyes more dimension. Okay, that works, I guess. That works. The shimmery shades all are very, very pretty, very, very nice, but they do not have the best matte shade, I would say, okay? They gave me two eyeliners to try. One is the Ai Captain Very Black Liquid Eyeliner. I'm not much of a liquid eyeliner fan, but I might try this out another day, maybe not today. I am more interested in this. I specifically requested for this Super Gel Deluxe eyeliner because I've been looking for a good gel eyeliner pencil. A very stiff sponge here. Oh my gosh. Very, very hard. Definitely very, 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 very hard. When it first comes out from the factory, it is a little bit sharp and a little bit hard. So don't go poking in directly your eyes before smoothing out behind or at the back of your hands, basically. Lining your eyes actually does make so much of a difference. this one just to amp it up a little bit more. I think I kind of lost a little bit of that shine. So if you feel like after applying eyeliner, you kind of lost a little bit of the shine, unless you're using liquid eyeliner that you need a super sharp line. But usually with this kind of pencil liner, you can always just go over it. Pencil eyeliners, they're a little bit more forgiving than liquid eyeliners. That's why I enjoy pencil eyeliners more than liquid eyeliners. That's a lot of eyeliners in one sentence. Nice! I like it! Wow! This is why I like pencil eyeliners a lot. First impression wise, this is a little bit... the cola or the pencil itself is a little bit harder type. It's a little bit more hardy type of coal. So that's a good and bad, which means that you can kind of smoke it out a little bit more. And it's probably for beginners wise, it's easier to use. It's more foolproof than super creamy type of eyeliners. Lengthening, thickening mascara in black. This is 10 ml. The other one is the waterproof mascara. I'm a little bit hard on mascara now because I have my favorite mascara, which is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Let's try this one, the blue one. I mean, the packaging looks so pretty, looks so cute. I don't want to open up the other mascara as well because usually mascara, when you open up, you need to use it within like 3 months. So I already have 2 mascara that is already open, so I don't want to open up too much mascara. Oh my gosh, this is the fat type of mascara. The fat type of brush, which usually I don't really enjoy. There's not much of mascara stuck onto the brush. Looks very promising because this kind of shows that it will not clump your lashes too much. Because the brush is so huge, I am a little bit scared, so I'm taking my sweet time here. Does it look like there's any product at all? I don't know if there's any product at all on my mascara though. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it doesn't look like it gives much volume, but it definitely does darken the lashes a little bit more and separate the lashes super, super, super well. Wow. Oh my gosh. No. This is why I don't enjoy big brushes, because it kind of gets everywhere. And to make the eyes look a little bit more like together, like tight together, I'm just gonna waterline a bit here, because like after applying mascara on, usually this part will feel the tight line area will feel a little bit more exposed to make them come together better and to make your lashes look a little bit fuller. Mascara, I would say that it is a nice mascara to use, but it just doesn't give you that volume now, okay? So if you are looking for volume, this doesn't work for you. But if you don't need the volume, but you're looking for something that really separates your lashes and slightly lengthen your lashes, this one will work for you. And don't know if it's waterproof or not. Like, don't know if it's really, really waterproof or not. I will let you guys know when I write my blog post. I usually do the bottom lashes as well. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to use it on the bottom lashes, man. Oh my gosh, okay. The cool part about this is that somehow the product doesn't seem to cling on to the brush a lot. So generally, I like to kind of brush off at the side of the mascara. But with this one, I don't need to, because from the look itself, it just doesn't seem like a lot of product actually cling onto the brush itself. So that's one cool part of this mascara. Oh, I actually kind of made a mess there as well. But I'm gonna try to carefully apply on my under lashes or on my bottom lashes. It works quite well on the lower lashes as well, so no complaints about that other than it being such a huge, crazy big brush. Blusher. This is the W7 Duo Blusher in 02. It has a super tiny brush down here. This is how the color looks like. The brush is very stiff, very plasticky kind of feel. Not so much for me. I'm gonna use my own big brush. All the blushes are actually very shimmery. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the darker shade first. So this is the shade, and I'm gonna try to like blend this out for you a bit more so that you don't feel like, oh, that's too red for me. That's too red for my face. But yeah, when you blend it out, it looks quite nice actually. But the lighter shade one, you can't really see much. It's just like a very light pink color. Yeah, you can't really see much, the lighter shade one. Ooh, a little bit goes a long way. The red color one seems to be very, very, very pigmented. Ooh, that is pretty red. I think that is a little bit too red. Use the other side of the blush. Use the other side of the brush and use the lighter shade and start buffing it out. I love my blush to be very blushy, but the shade doesn't seem to work with this eyeshadow color today. I don't know why. There you go. That's nice. Like after a lot of like blending, it feels like it needs a lot of work, a lot of care to it. Super pigmented. Touch a little bit on the center of my nose because that's how I like to do my blushes, on top of my nose. I didn't even touch back into the pan. I just use whatever left over there. It does take a little bit of work. It's a little bit too pigmented, this color, so just a little bit go a long way. Unless you're a little bit more darker skin tone, then that's fine. This one will work for you very well. I don't really mind it. It's just a little bit glittery, so if you don't like that shine, this is not a matte blusher, okay? So it has that shimmeriness to it, which I personally don't mind. If you like that kind of look, this is for you. But if you prefer the matte type one, then this is not for you now. They gave me 3 lip products to try. One is the lip liner. This is the lip twister, but I'm not much of a lip liner person. I've never really used much of lip liner, so I probably will skip that for now. And they gave me a mega matte lip. This one is a obviously matte lipstick. Again, not much of a matte lipstick person, so I might skip this one also. I'll try this out another day. W7 Kiss Lipstick in Nude shade. It looks like it's gonna be a very creamy type of lipstick. Ooh, that looks really nice. The color, it looks very moisturizing. It looks like it has a more of a semi-gloss type of look. It smells very jasmine-y, which I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy jasmine smell too much. This shade is in Pink Sand. I feel like the tube of this and the lipstick color of this doesn't represent the way it applies. Like when it applies out, it looks a little bit more corally, more of a lighter, way lighter shade than this mauve looking thing from the tube itself. It's not a bad color. The pink sand color is a very nice, easy to wear everyday nude kind of shade. It feels very moisturizing. It doesn't look super glossy as what I first applied on. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's more matte. Like it's definitely no gloss at all. No shimmery, no shine. It's more of a matte, creamy lipstick. And it feels nice on the lips. It doesn't smell much of jasmine anymore after applying it on. Just that from the tube itself, I don't really enjoy the jasmine scent. Oh wait, I have one more thing. I do have this. I have this, the Fixer Face Spray. Long-lasting makeup fixer. Let's try this out, okay? This is in a super small bottle for a makeup fixer. Usually makeup fixer comes in like huge bottle because, you know, all the beauty gurus like to everywhere and just use like crazy. So I'm gonna do that with this. This is only 18 ml, okay? I don't know how much is this, but you can find it out in the blog post below. Can you see how small that is? Oh, it smells nice. It smells really nice. It smells a little bit more of a baby powder kind of scent to it. And the mist though, the mist, they did right. The mist is definitely very like light and airy and very thin type of mist, which is nice. Let's apply it all over my face. Yes. It smells a little bit jasmine-y also, but it's not. Oh yeah, it smells very jasmine-y. I don't super enjoy jasmine-y scent, but if you enjoy jasmine-y scent, you will love this a lot. It kind of rehydrates the skin. Obviously, you have to dry it out a little bit more.
Looking at?
Yes.
Okay, the message by Mr. Buddy is here.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess that's my cue. They have really good products. You just gotta try it out yourself or just go and test it out yourself. Try to get the right shades. Other than that, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. Definitely a really long video, but thank you so much for sticking through to the end. If you need any more info, just check out in the information down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!